Hello, 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 everyone. This is Diane Washington, and we want to welcome you to the midweek with the Masters. So, we just thank God for you guys being here today. We got an extra treat that we're going to be doing today, but we're also going to let you guys know that what we're getting ready to do. We got some things that we're doing, and I think I'm really so excited about what we're doing. So excited about um, what the Biz Hub is doing. I'm excited about what my co-hosts are doing. And God brought us together for a purpose and for a reason. And I thank Him for what He's doing today. And I thank you for my best friend coming to be my best friend, my tech person, one that's out there, and his name is JD, and he's on with us today, and he's going to talk a little about the Biz Hub. So we got our co-host Deborah Glass, who is the entrepreneur person. She's an inventor. She's a author. She's a mom. Hey, she's out there doing it all. And she's a business owner herself. So she knows exactly how to talk to you guys and what to do and how to pivot in this moment. So Deborah is also over the Entrepreneur Ministry for Greater Grace Church, and she's also over the Entrepreneur Ministry for Trinity Deliverance Church, which is the new TDC Vision Center. And we have with us our other co-host, Dr. Sonia Ham, the money lady. Come on, the one who keep us in line with our money, show us how to direct our money, and show us how to put our money emotions in place. So we're going to have them to talk to you today. And I want to thank everybody for the cards and everything that they've been sending out to me. So I'm here. I'm not full back into force, but we're here today trying to do some things. And like I say, JD is the tech person. He is the operation behind the Biz Hub media platform. So we thank God for him. We thank God for a man of God who listened to God and obedient to God and not afraid to walk out and doing what God called him to walk out. So he may be the only man here today, but he's the person behind the scene and the person that helping us work and do the things that we need to do. So we're going to just start out and let them come in and talk. We're going to let Deborah start off, and then we go with Dr. Ham, and then we'll go with JD. And at the end, we'll come back and we'll try to close it out and just see how exciting. But don't forget to share, tell some of your friends about it, and make sure that you do a watch party later on so you can hear and keep involved in what we're doing. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Midday with the Masters. Amen. Deborah, hello.
I'm excited. Hello, everyone. I am very excited today. I'd like to just share with you what's coming up with the Ascot book. Many of you have heard me talk about the Ascot Journal, and it's actually a journal for you to start building a closer relationship with God. And I can tell you a little bit about it because it's what I had to use when I was doing my business. And I started my business in 2012. And it was actually a product that God gave me, an invention. It was hair extensions where women could wear hair extensions, no sew, no glue, no clips. But I had never invented anything before. And I didn't have a clue as to how to get started with it. I just knew that this was something to solve a problem for my daughter-in-law. So I acted upon what I felt God was leading me to do. Long story short, I ended up taking that product, inventing it, getting patents, 2 patents on it, a design patent and a utility patent. But I had to learn how to go to God for every step of the way because I had never done this before. So it wasn't like I had the background. I'm not even a hairstylist. My background is I worked for Fort Motor Credit Company for 30 years. I've been retired now for 20 years. It's unbelievable. I know it's hard sometimes when I say that, but I did start when I was in kindergarten, and and I was able to retire. And like I said, I've been retired now for 20 years, but God gave this to me in 2012. So when I started the journey, my background is accounting. This wasn't something that I could say, oh, I know what to do because I'm a stylist. I know what they need. No, it was simply my daughter-in-law was wearing hair extensions. And every time I would see her, She had beautiful hair, but I noticed her hair was getting thinner and thinner. And I didn't understand why was she wearing this extra hair when she had beautiful hair. Well, at the time she had a daycare, she and her and my son, and they were doing 24/7. And she said, I just don't have time to do my hair with this. I can curl it, I can do whatever to it and not worry about destroying my hair. Little did she know, she was actually destroying her hair by adding on sew-in and glue-ins. So after I started realizing that this looked like something that maybe could fix for her, I came up with just a real simple method of taking hair extensions, which I didn't even know what it looked like because I never wore hair extensions before. So I had to go buy a pack of hair. And when I opened it up, I looked at it and I said, okay, now she's gluing this on her head and sewing it on her. I hadn't even seen anyone do a sew-in or a glue-in. But all I thought was, okay, what if she had a comb all the way across the rest of her weave? She could take it, measure it, cut it, put it in, take it out, and take care of her hair. Because what I noticed that the women who wore sew-in and glue-in, they couldn't get to their hair because of the hair extensions, how it was being applied to the hair was causing them to have to keep it in, usually a sew-in 3 months because they have to pay $150 to put it in. So they weren't trying to get it out anytime soon. I got educated on this. Even though I never wore hair extensions, I had to learn the process and why, how she was doing it. But again, not being able to wash your hair, condition your hair, and take care of your hair underneath all of that was what I realized that was the problem. So when I gave her that product to try, she loved the product because she could take it out of her head, wash her hair, condition her hair, take care of her hair, and then put her hair extensions back in. So after I realized that this was a problem worldwide for women who wear hair extensions, I thought, okay, well, this is something that seems like I need to get patent. And long story short, I got a patent, and again, the design patent and utility patent. But I really want to talk about the Ask God book because people want to know, well, how did you know how to do these things? I didn't know how. And what I realized is that when you ask God, which I did ask him, what would he have me to do after I retired and I was just enjoying my life and getting up when I wanted to get up, having all the freedom in the world. That was what I wanted. And I realized, okay, what can I do to serve the Lord? And when I thought about it, he gave it back to me that product was something that I could do to help other people. So I started, again, taking it very seriously and going after, what do I need to do? Long story short, every roadblock, every obstacle, everything that I had to encounter by me not having the knowledge, I needed God to show me how to get through all of the roadblocks. And that's how I learned how to do it, was because every time I would run into a roadblock, I would do what I could do. But every time I would run into a roadblock, I would go and I write on a notebook, God, what do you want me to do about this? God, how can I get help here? God, who will help me here? Where should I go for this? Just like he was sitting in my living room, that's how I would go to him and talk to him. And I started with this notebook, and I realized, actually, I have a sheet of paper. I don't know if you can see this sheet of paper. It was something as simple as this, with about 12 questions on it one day. And when I wrote all these questions, because I was just at a roadblock of the manufacturing of the product and how do I get to do certain things. And when I got through, God said, now put at the top of that, ask God. And when I put on top of that list, it was like, okay, now, he said, when I give you your answers, I want you to go back and write it in red. So I went back. Every time I would get an answer to one of these questions, I would put it in red ink. Well, that's how the book got created. And the book is real simple. It's a journal of helping you. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Ask God. But it's a real simple journal where you get to ask the questions in black. And when God gives you your answers, you put it in red. So you have 2 ink pens, one that says Ask God, one that says God's Answer. And that's how I was actually able to build my company and to get the product manufactured and to be able to actually help other people who were going through whatever their journeys were. So we all have something that we're going through, whether it be, your job, whether it be school. I started introducing it to like my grandkids, asking them, okay, learn how to use this tool, because that's what it is. It's a tool. When you have ran out of all your ideas and ran out of all your answers, God has the solution to the problem. Go to God and let God show you which way to go. And so now I'm excited because we're going to do a book club on August the 15th. Many people have the journal. And in order for you to be a part of the book club, because we got so many testimonies coming from other people who have been using it now, that we're going to do a book club on August the 15th. And we're going to do live testimonies of people who have actually used the book and have got their own testimonies. And if you'd like to be a part of that, we have in the chat room how you can purchase the book. You can go to, I will just give you briefly the website, but it should be in the chat room. It's www.askgodsolutions.com. And that way you can get the book and you will be on the list so that you would get the link, the invitation of how to come to the book club on August the 15th. So after this, I'm just going to kind of let Dr. Ham take it away from where she's at. She's about the money solution, and we need to know what to do when God gives us wealth, which is what I believe he wants to do. We need to know what to do with that wealth. So I'm going to kind of toss it over to Dr. Ham at this point.
Well, thank you so much, Deborah, and thank you, Apostle Washington. And JD, I'm glad I finally get to meet you.
Right.
So excited about all that is happening here with the Biz Hub. And excuse me if I cough, I swallowed something wrong this morning and it's still lodged in my throat, but we're gonna make it through this, right?
Thanks.
So I am super excited, definitely excited about the Biz Hub and the vision that Apostle Washington has to bring entrepreneurs together, to bring thought leaders together and influencers in this time and space, because this is a time that we're going to have to put our heads together to strategize for our next. And I am the founder of the Win Wealth Academy. And under that banner is the Financial Boss Network. And what we do is educate people in personal finance. And, years ago in my own life, I realized that I was working. I had income coming in, but I had no vision. I had no goals. I had no direction with money because I didn't know I could be wealthy. I didn't know that that was even a possibility for me. I, like most people who start out, you just look for that job and make sure that you can cover your monthly expenses and you're living life with whatever's left over. And I ended up moving to Texas, and my brother invited me to this event with him. And he was like, you got to come, sis, because he lived there. So I said, okay, I'll go. It was a free dinner. So I'm thinking, I love steak. It's a free steak dinner. It was at one of my favorite restaurants, right? So it's got to be something in it for us. So yeah, I'll go for the free dinner and hang out with you. But when I got there, to my amazement, it was a wealth building seminar. And here I am, maybe 31, 32, early 30s. And I'm thinking, wow, I did not know it was possible to create wealth this easy, the strategies that they were showing. And so that just set a spark off in me. First of all, it set off an anger spark, because I'm wondering, why am I 30 years old? Why did I go through high school? Why did I go through, college? Why have I gone through life and nobody ever introduced me to this type of platform? So I am committed, first and foremost, to introducing people to the idea that wealth is possible for anyone who's willing to discipline themselves to pursue it. And that's something that I really, harp on a lot, is just waking up the greatness inside of people, waking up the genius ability that I believe God has given all of us, a way to create wealth. However, what's not so apparent in the beginning of that is the path or the way to accomplish that goal. And so one of the key things that we deal with is our value system. And of course, money emotions. Money emotions is the overarching, because we've just been taught a lot lot of wrong things about money. And if you have the wrong information, you're going to have the wrong value system. And if you have the wrong value system, you're going to be blurred in your vision as to the goals or the things that you value enough to pursue. And so I see a lot of entrepreneurs that are pursuing their dream, but they don't recognize that they're pursuing their dream on the wrong value system. And so that's what we do. We dig down and get to the heartbeat of what it is, what value you're looking to deliver, and what value you're looking to receive in whatever your goals and aspirations are. Because at the end of the day, we live in a world that requires us to exchange goods and services, and we place a monetary value on those goods and services. So money is important. Money is important. And I think we just have a lot of bad messages around money, and it's amazing. So watch this, and I'm finished. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the money workout, but watch this. We get up every day and we go work for money. And we think about money at some course every single day. You're thinking about money at some point in the day. And in most cases, unless you don't go out the house, you're exchanging money, whether it's for your coffee, lunch, or breakfast, whether you're running through the grocery store to get something. So I just want to leave everybody with this thought. We're constantly going to our places of employment, our businesses, whatever it is that is our vehicle for producing and generating income. And so we know we need to generate income, yet we hate money. Now I'm gonna just let that sink for a minute. Or we avoid the thought altogether, or we're in denial altogether about the importance or the value that money should hold in our lives. So one key thing, and I always bring this out, is especially in religious circles, we'll hear, well, the love of money is the root of all evil. We hear that over and over again. And listen to it, the love of money. So that means, yes, we're not to love money, but watch this. It did not say money could not love us. So that's a different twist on it. So I've been, teaching my students to declare money loves me and money serves me in so many valuable ways. Come on, that's a big shift. I feel it every time I say it. So begin to declare that. That's just one, big aha moment that you can receive to start shifting your energy and shifting your thought processes around money. Just begin to declare money loves me and it serves me, in valuable ways, because that is the purpose of money in our lives. It gives us opportunities. It gives us options. And so when we think about it the right way, and that's what we do in the Financial Boss Network, we go through a whole year. It's a membership program, because you can't just take a course and overcome all of these mental and emotional roadblocks that you have around money. First, it's going to probably take you about a year to just identify what they are. And then it's probably going to take another year to really work on them and work them out of your system and develop new habits and develop new protocols where your financial management is concerned. So that's how we came to the Financial Boss Network. I said, we need to create a community where people can come and get the education, get the support that they need to make these financial transitions, so that we can begin to establish long-term wealth that can pass from one generation to the next. And that's why I'm so excited about what Apostle Washington is doing with the Biz Hub network, because an important component of whatever business you're building is it going to be transferable? Or is it, because the Small Business Administration statistics show that 70% of businesses fail within their first 10 years, right? So if that's the case, that means that we're already up against a battle just to step out on faith and say, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, or I am going to start a business. And this is why most people don't. But I believe that a big contribution or a big reason that we have such a high failure rate when it comes to business is because people are conditioned to earn money and not create it. So that's why we created the money workout. The money workout is our way of, it's a 5-day money workout, and we do it once a month. People are saying, no, you don't need to stop. We need to do it every day. So we're just gonna look, but the 5-day money workout is designed to bring us together so that you can begin to get in an atmosphere, a community, an area that's not teaching get rich quick schemes, but that's really helping you create that inner wealth, so that that inner wealth can now transfer to the things, projects, the plans that you have externally for your business ventures. And I believe you're going to see a higher rate of success the more people that we're able to really deal with and help them repair the breach of that relationship where money is concerned. Because how are you going to really create sustainable wealth if you have an anti or a resistant nature to the very thing that you're working for? So, that's it, because, I could get started and go. But our next 5-day money workout is going to start Monday. It was supposed to be this week, but we had a lot of family issues. And so thank you for praying. And I've been praying also. But next week, starting Monday through Friday, and then we're just going to see how it goes from there. We might extend it, but you definitely can go to themoneyworkout.com and enter your name and your email address, and that will sign you up for it and add you to our email list so that you'll get all the information related to the money workout. Back to you, Apostle.
So you're saying we're going to start this Monday. At what time this Monday?
It's going to be in the evening. So we're going to do 8 o'clock, because the last time everybody's like, I can't get on. I'm at work. And then we know people's schedules are busy. So we say, okay, well, we'll go for 8 o'clock. That way our West Coast people, the East Coast people, Midwest, everybody can, I think, fit 8 o'clock into their time schedule. So 8 o'clock each evening.
8 o'clock each evening, and they can go to the moneyworkout.com. Moneyworkout.com, and they better put in that they heard the information from the Biz Hub.
Yes. Make sure
you say that you heard this information from the Biz Hub, and make sure that you share it. Make sure that you bring some other people on to be a part of that. You don't want to miss that. I'm telling you, I have gotten so much insight on how I view money, even how, even from generational, how my parents, how my mom and how my dad raised me up on how to view money. It's just something that you didn't wake up with. This is something that was embedded in you. And some of it is with our culture also. Mm-hmm. Is how we act and how we do and how we deal with money. And make sure that you get ready for the Ask God Book Club. Be a part of that. I'm telling you, the Ask God Book Club is going to be awesome. It's going to be off the hook. You're going to want to be a part of that. I got my Ask God book. I was putting stuff in there, and I had to go back the other day because I had asked God to heal me, and I asked God to give the doctors a revelation on what was going on with me. And I tell you, I got it. I got it, and I'm walking in my miracle, and I'm walking in it, and God is renewing my strength and everything, because I went 2 years up and down not knowing what was going on with my body. And so I finally found out what was going on. So we thank God for that. So we're going to make sure you get involved with those things. Now, the third thing that you need to get involved with is get involved with the Biz Hub. the Biz Hub. We're getting ready to launch out. We're getting ready to do some things with the Biz Hub. That's exciting to me. Now, JD, he's the brain, the everything behind this, and JD is the mastermind. I call him my mastermind uh, guru that's behind this, because he kept telling me, you don't even know what you got, and I really didn't know what I had. I just knew we kept adding things and kept doing things and kept wanting to do more things. And so JD is the one that kind of like pushed me and pulled the rug out from up under me and said, okay, we're going to do this thing. And so we're doing it, JD. We're doing
Yes,
it.
we are. Yeah, we sure are.
Oh, and you, I'm gonna let you talk and you tell what you've been doing and what you're up to, and if you want to share a little something through slides or whatever about the Biz Hub. I was hoping that Cameron would be on. That Cameron is going to be the marketing person that's going to be behind the Biz Hub. He's going to help us market it, help us get it out there, and help us get more influencers and more business people that's going to be a part of this. So we're just waiting for the lunch to come so we can get out there. But we need you guys to go to the bizhubmedia.com and join up to be a part of us. Amen. And so let me tell you now, this is for entrepreneurs and business owners. So if you have a restaurant, then you can post your food on there. But we don't want to know what you're eating. Hello. On your rush of doing things. We want, if you got a restaurant and you put your restaurant on there, then okay, yeah, put your restaurant on it. I was telling a hairstylist the other day, I said, don't put your kids on there unless your kids are modeling a new style that you have. Not put it up and saying that these are my beautiful babies. We love your beautiful babies. Put that on your other Facebook page. But on this site, we want you to interact and have a community of the same mind people who are thriving and helping and inspiring each other to win it in this business world. And we're going to have live chats on there. We're going to be doing everything on there. So JD, talk to us a little about what you done put together and show us, or whatever you want to do. You do what you do.
Well, we've got it put together. Essentially what we're doing is building a platform for exactly what you just said. It's a platform where entrepreneurs and business owners can come together, share ideas, sell their works, just a little bit of everything. We've put together two specific platforms. One's a store. There's no other way to put it. It's a store where it's real similar to Amazon, where we can set up multi-vendors in there. Each one of the vendors can manage their own store, but it's under the umbrella of Biz Hub. Just like Amazon, you can sign up with Amazon, you can sell your stuff through there, but you're under Amazon's umbrella. Well, we've created that platform for us too. So we're expanding that with the word eludes me at the moment, but we're putting all sorts of just everything in there. You're going to be able to sell digital media. You can sell subscriptions, just pretty much anything that anybody has that they want to sell. Our store can handle that. And then the other exciting part we're doing is the multimedia social network. And that's its own separate platform that we've developed. And what that lets us do is share, similar to Facebook or Google Plus or any of the other social networks, where you can share, you have a timeline, you can put out there what you're thinking about, share your ideas, start private chats and talk to other people about, find someone who's doing something similar and you want to glean some information off. You can just start a private chat with them. You can start your own group where people come in and everybody's talking about the same stuff. We're all going through the same thing, so we're all in one little group. We also have the ability to post multimedia stuff too. So if you've made a new commercial for your business, you want to show it off and get some critiques or just show what you got done, you can post it on our social network, and it will go right through just like Facebook does. Anything you want to put up there, you can put up there and we can watch it. We can have our own groups, we can have our own chats, we can have you can even sell right through the social media hub, but I think we're going to limit that. We've got, there's a lot of stuff that it does that I'm looking at it going, oh, wow, cool. Yeah, I'm not turning that on.
Yeah, yeah. Some things we're not turning on yet. So,
Yeah.
yeah, some things we're not turning on yet. And one of the parts that we haven't established yet that we're getting ready to establish is affiliate program that
That's the word. Yep.
yeah, the affiliated program that we're going to have. So anyone that come on for free, but you have signed up to be affiliate for us. So if anyone that you bring on and they decide to upgrade to the silver or the gold package, then each month you'll get a residual income off of that person as long as that person stays on and pay and do those things that and the packages are so awesome. We're going to talk about that next week on some of the things that the packages hold for the upgrade to the things that you want. But this is a free social media site platform that you can come on, interact with nothing but entrepreneurs and business owners. We're going to have some live chats on there from the hat industry. Mr. Dudley himself is going to be on there. He's going to be talking. We're trying to make sure that we do the things we need to do. Sometimes we recognize that there are people in the industry that now they're 80 years old, 90 years old that's in the industry, and they have so much to give us and so much to leave us. So we're going to be posting some things that Dr. Dudley is doing, Dr. Bailey is doing. These are men that are out there. They're 80 years old, and they're still out there working in the vineyard. And we're going to have some people on there that Mr. Lafayette Jones, who's going to be talking and presenting and talking about business and talking about how to go forth and do things and how he made millions for Ebony and for other products, Johnson & Johnson and other products that he was out there working for. These are people that we have to glean from. These are people who have survived the arts, and these are the ones that we need to listen to go forth and do some of the things that we need to do. So I'm excited about the Biz Hub. I'm excited about the opportunity that God has given each and every one of us to move forward in this season in our life. Amen. And in this season that he's bringing us together. Because I truly believe that in 2021, there is nothing that we're going to do as the Lone Ranger. We're going to need Tonto along with us to help do the things that we need to do, the things that we need to scale on, the things that God is bringing it to us, the opportunity that God is opening up to us. We're going to need someone that we can trust. We're going to need someone that can inspire us to move to that next level. But we're going to need someone who's already been there, who've already manifest those things, who've already went through the odds of it. And these guys that I'm talking about, they don't went through the depression. They don't went through the odds of all these other things. And so we need them to know how to pivot and come out of COVID. We need them. We need the wisdom from them. So we're bringing people on that have wisdom on how to stand and be a part. And we're going to bring people on who are veterans. We're going to bring people on who are out there in the marketplace. And we're going to bring people on who can help you. I just got through talking to a financial person and said that he's been helping people and pastors and business owners to buy properties and commercial buildings that 5 years ago they would have never been able to purchase. He said, and today they are purchasing multi-million-dollar buildings for their corporation. And he's helping them and showing them how to do it. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get me a piece of that property. Amen. The piece of that commercial property that we need. I'm ready for it. I'm aiming myself for that. So I'm going to let everybody give a 5-minute closing on what they want to say and make sure that they give their website a time and thing that they're getting ready to start everything again. And then we're going to close out with the noonday. Deborah.
Well, I love to remind people that God has given us all gifts, talents, and abilities. And you have to ask God, what is it that he has given you, your purpose, your assignment, and your destiny? And when you truly are seeking what you're put here for, because we're all here for a reason, and you go down that pathway, just know God has already called you who you are before you become it. Man calls you who you are after you become it. So again, I'm going to give you the website, and you want to sign up and get your book so that you can join us with Ask God Book Club for August the 15th. The website is, again, Ask God, WASKGOD Solutions, SOLUTIONS.com. So it's AskGodSolutions.com. Thank you.
Dr. Ham.
All right. Well, I think I gave my spiel, but you can go to the moneyworkout.com and get signed up for the next money workout, which will be June, let me give you the exact dates, Monday, June 14th through the 18th, and that will be live. Also, you can go ahead and find us on Facebook by putting in Financial Boss Connection, and go ahead and request to join our private group there. That way you'll be covered on updates, whether it comes through email, and we'll be live. We will be streaming live in our Financial Boss Connection group. So I look forward to you being there and us having a whole lot of fun as we ask God and work out our money issues, right? No better person to help us do all of that.
Yes, JD, give them what they can sign up for the Biz Hub.
Yeah, it's super simple. The bizhubmedia.com. That's all you got to do is go there. It'll take you right to our main page. You can navigate to either the store or the social network. I want to encourage everybody, just go to the social network and check it out. Just look at what you're able to do in there and just start posting, and you'll start, we put in a new thing where you're automatically added to people. So as soon as you sign up, you'll have friends. You can start talking about what you're doing, share your ideas, and just connect with people that are like-minded. That's really all that's the goal. Connect with people who are like-minded, because that's how we hold each other up. You know, going through stuff like COVID, the only way we're held up is by people who think like us, because people who don't think like us tend to pull you down. So this is a really good opportunity for us to just come together, stand together, and, you know, even Moses needed his arms held up at one point.
I like that. I like that. So JD, did you share? Do you want to share something, or you want to share? I think I put it back where you can share the screen to us. That you want to share the Biz Hub? You want to go on there and show us?
You know what? I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I can build this stuff. I don't know how to show that.
Okay,
it's really dumb. I can code it so it'll work, but I don't know
put
how
me
to
back to host. I don't know how to do it either. But put me back to host, and next week we're gonna know how to do that, you guys. Next week we're gonna know how to share, do all that stuff, and put some banners up and things like that. But next week we'll have Cameron on, who know how to do all that other stuff. And we'll be able to do some marketing and show you exactly what the site looks like and everything. So I appreciate you guys for being on with me today. I salute you and I thank God for you. Remember, whatever you're trying to do in this life, whatever you're trying to do, and whatever dream and vision that God has given you, you cannot do it by yourself. And you cannot do it without having a divine relationship with Him. You got to have that relationship with God, that you'll be able to hear from Him, and He'll be able to direct you into the pathway on which you to go. There is nothing that I've ever done in life that I haven't put God first. And every time I put Him first, I succeed at what I'm going to do. I succeed abundantly above all that I went in and asked Him for. So God is ready to do great things for each and every one of us. But as I said before, in this season, in this lifetime that we have, we're going to need to have a relationship with Him, and we're going to have somebody else in our corner, somebody else to help us, somebody else to support us, and somebody else to inspire and push us to that next step that God has for you. Love you, appreciate you, and y'all guys have a great day. Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.